We in the his owl. We in the huh. We in the who. We in the what. We in the zoo. We in the his owl. Yeah. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. We up in this bitch. Number 97. We're this close to 100. What do you think we should do? On the 100th episode, we're going to strap ourselves to a fucking train track. And we're going to see what the fuck happens. We're going to see how long it takes for us to get hit by a fucking train. That's what we're going to do on the 100th episode. What if we just like never ever have a 100th episode? What if it's just like, what if we just do like 90, 97, 98, 99, 99.1, 99.2, 99.3.
And then when you get to 99.9, you go to
99.91. Yeah. 99.92.
Yeah,
and then just keep on going. And then there's never ever going to be a 100th episode.
Wow.
Imagine the fuck out of that.
That would be...
You got your mic on? Mic fucking check 1 2, bro.
Can y'all hear me?
Can you hear them?
Yeah, I can hear them.
What are they saying?
All sorts of things.
I feel like I need to drop my... Can I drop my chair down
Yeah,
some?
you need to drop your chair because I'm looking at you. It's like I'm looking...
Holy shit, bro.
Hell yeah. Now
this is as low as it goes.
We're almost eye level.
You fuck with my hat?
Yeah, I like it.
Badass as fucking shit, dude.
Does the lights work on there?
Is the lights not on right now?
No, they're off.
Well, I just dropped it before. I just dropped it before we did this.
Broke it.
I broke it.
Damn.
I broke it. I think that I want to get shittier mics than this.
No, please don't. We just literally bought a new one.
We just bought a new one. It's on the way.
Yeah.
It should actually be here Monday.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, should be here Monday.
So by the time next weekend,
Next weekend.
I can't believe this is the 97th.
97th fucking episode.
So that means this one will release Monday.
Is it the 97th fucking...
It came back on. The lights came back on.
Really?
No, they did.
It's because it's fucking...
No, you did this. You patted your arm.
It's because it's magic.
And then it came back on.
Because I'm magical.
Probably.
You think we need to use the stands?
Would you want to?
Let's get a live band in here.
You know what would be crazy? You could probably actually...
Get 3 live bands in here.
For
You're
the
right.
100 episode, talk to,
We're going to get 3 live bands.
Get the drummer in here.
We're going to get... Yeah. We're going to get 3 live bands up in this bitch.
And an eagle.
And
a bald eagle.
A bald fucking eagle. And we're going to get a vulture. A live vulture. And we're going to get a vulture and a fucking caribou.
A caribou?
We're going to get a vulture, caribou, and a ostrich in here, and we're gonna get them all. We're gonna get them to mate with each other.
What was that thing that was like the giant rodent that was like had like capybara?
Yeah, a capybara.
Get one of those in here too.
We need a fucking capybara in here, and we're gonna get them all to mate with each other.
That'd be.
And we're gonna get all. We're gonna get all kinds of. We're gonna get all kinds of shit going on. We're gonna have snakes crawling up the paintings. Only.
Dude, there was a post I saw on Instagram, and it was
we're gonna get the poisonous ones.
There was a ceiling fan spinning, right? And this was in Florida.
Yeah.
And the ceiling fan at the top of it, the ceiling had a hole in it.
I know what you're talking about.
The snake came out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
And it was hitting its head on like this because the ceiling fan was going.
Yeah.
It was hitting its head and stuff, and then got caught up on the ceiling fan, and it slung it at the guy that was sitting at the TV.
Oh, bro, that's not the one that I'm thinking of. Then
no,
I'm thinking of the.
It was crazy. I was
I'm thinking of the craziest one.
Was it a giant python getting picked up
by
a tractor?
No, not only brother. It was the craziest thing
long.
I've probably ever seen. It was a guy poking at a snake in the roof, and there was a hole in the roof, and he was poking at the snake, and he was trying to get it out and shit, and the ceiling started to crack more, and the snake fell out along with like 10 other snakes in a bit. They were huge fucking pythons, and they just fell from the roof. It was like 10 snakes.
That's kind of scary,
brother. It was spooky. And then yeah, that was fucking spooky, man. And they all just fell on the ground and just started tweaking.
God, dog.
I probably would have just.
I would have left. The house is condemned. Burn it down.
Strap C4 to the snakes. No, don't strap it. Just throw it on them.
Just fucking
toss it.
Anything. Just flamethrowers. Just anything necessary.
How about we toss C4 on the snakes? This is what we're gonna do for the episode. We're gonna have all the shit that we said previously, all in here at one time, and they're all gonna be mating with one another. All of them. And then we're going to have snakes, a big ball of snakes right here, preferably.
Like a disco ball of snakes.
A snake disco ball.
Okay.
A snake disco ball. Yep. And then we're going to have C4 on the snakes. And then we're going to have flamethrowers. And we're going to flamethrow the snakes as they're squirming around.
And then roll it onto the other things.
And then there's going to be a huge explosion. And we're going to be in the middle of it. And
do we wear... What type of...
hazmat suits.
We need hazmat suits. We need those...
We're going to wear hazmat suits.
You ever seen those suits that the people that go defuse bombs wear?
Yeah.
We need those.
Holy shit. Bomb squads.
Bomb squad. We're going to have like a whole...
We're the fucking bomb squad.
Like the riot shield armor.
Let's fucking go.
We're the riot shield armor that you wear on like...
we're the bomb squad. Yeah.
The Juggernaut armor?
Juggernaut. And then we're going to take...
ballistic shields.
We're going to take Juggernog too.
Juggernog.
From
Stamina
zombies.
Up.
And Stamina Up. Or is it Stamina or Stamina?
No, it's Stamina Up.
We're the fucking bomb squad.
Yeah, each one of those little orange lights represent one of the perks. That red one, Juggernog.
Holy
the
shit!
Green one, Speed Cola.
You're right. I have all the fucking perks.
The blue is Quick Revive. And
yes.
The orange is Stamina Up.
Bro.
Just blew your mind.
I just blew my fucking brain. I blew all my brain cells at one time. Each one of my brain cells exploded.
They're in conflict with the other.
Imagine that.
Your brain cells waged a war on itself.
Dude, I don't have to imagine shit. I experience it.
You just wake up in your left brain, your right brain is fighting.
Bro, it's more complicated than that, bro.
They're just throwing punches.
They're not only just having conflict with one another, they're having a full out brawl. They're having war.
Like Ukraine.
Yeah, it's worse than that.
It's way worse.
Way worse. Imagine mass genocide on
of your brain cells.
Of my brain cells on a world war.
A galactic scale.
On a galactic scale. It's not only a world war, it's a galaxy war.
It's all they know.
It's Star Wars. Imagine full
you got
blast.
Jedi brain cells fighting?
Yeah.
And Sith brain cells fighting?
Yep. And my brain cells are dissolving. Dude, it's chemical warfare.
So it's like a lobotomy.
Yeah. It's a lobotomy.
Your whole brain instead of
my whole brain is a lobotomy.
Fuck.
Imagine a lobotomy having a lobotomy on itself. Let's turn this into a motivational thing. Where you just have whenever
I don't know what you can do after all that. Is there much motivation left?
Yeah, that's your therapy, is just to have a fucking lobotomy. The fuck? Hey Siri, shut that shit up. Shut the fuck up. Yep. Thank you. Wow, she actually listened for once instead of back talking. Sometimes she runs her fucking mouth.
Bitch.
Yeah. Fucking Siri. Fuck that bitch, man.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. My slave interrupted us.
Goofy hoe.
Excuse the fuck out of it. I was saying how Dr. Seuss is possibly the best author that has ever existed.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Dr. fucking Seuss.
You got a whole collection of the books.
I do. I wish that I had all of them. Aesthetic.
Yeah, they really match the theme of the art. Very colorful and like, one thing I was gonna say is like, that the little table that we got over there. It'd be cool if we got one that was like vibrant and color.
Yeah.
Like that matched this stuff.
Yeah.
And that was something I was actually kind of.
Well, that would be perfect.
I was wanting to like create a wish list of stuff. That way, when I actually start, selling real estate and stuff, like I'm thinking, like what would look cool that would match the theme,
but that don't match.
Because
that's the whole purpose.
One thing was that the ottoman, lime green ottoman, that's got it's called tufted or whatever you call it.
Tufted ottoman.
The buttons in it.
Yep.
Maybe you have like a table that's a different color.
I seen one earlier today, and I should have took a picture of it, and I didn't.
Maybe like a little tiny blue velvet table.
Yeah, velvet. I don't know about velvet.
Well, the legs or something, like the top would be wood, like a weird mixture of things.
Yeah, we'd have to check it out.
And maybe like a desk for you.
instead of this piece of shit.
No, that worked.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Originally
Look
for the
at
podcast.
it. Look.
That does kind of scare me though.
Bro, that thing is a piece of shit, dude. That's a
$30.
fucking $30 table, bro.
We need a $3,000 table.
I have a $30 table as my fucking desk.
That's okay.
That's okay.
We're gonna get a $3,000 table soon.
Fuck it, man. Fuck it. We're not even gonna have a table. We're not gonna have anything. You will own nothing and be happy.
I don't like that.
I love it.
That's not. What do I want to get that.
I'm
food.
voting for Karl Marx.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm voting for fucking Karl Marx and Rasputin for fucking president and vice president.
Wait a minute. Rasputin, was he even in politics? I thought he was like something completely different.
No, I think that he was.
Like a philosopher or something, a Russian philosopher.
Maybe. I don't remember. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't remember. He was definitely like a Marxist.
Go figure. From Russia.
Yeah, shout out to him.
I don't know much about that guy. I'll have to look him up.
Shout out to the communist. Shout out to the communist.
No.
And most importantly, shout out to the fascist.
Wow.
Shout out to the to the communist more than the fascist though. And shout out Jeffrey Epstein. Shout out Joe Biden. Shout out Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. Sorry.
Come on, bro.
And shout out, who else are we shouting out? Big shout out to Nancy Pelosi. Shout out to
$17 ice cream.
This is a big list of shout outs. We're gonna have to have a big shout out list of the people that we love with all of our hearts and dear to our hearts, and just make a big list of them. Shout them out.
Just create have a notepad and have the list and go down it.
Yes, we need to do that. I have a notepad. We're gonna create a list.
Whole ass calendar.
I have a whole ass desk full of bullshit, dude.
No,
actually, it's not even a desk.
It's not bullshit.
I have a whole ass. Flimsy. I have a whole ass flimsy cheap table over there.
Do you ever worry about
cheap fold up table
if it's just gonna collapse on you?
Oh,
because I seen you move it and it looked like it was.
Dude, it looks like it's about to collapse at this moment.
I mean, you got big ass speakers on there. you got a lot of valuable stuff on there.
Yeah.
And if it falls,
fuck it.
I hope you got a good line of credit.
If he dies, he dies. I wasn't done with my shout out list. Shout out Monica Lewinsky. Shout out to
Hillary Clinton.
100% shout out Hillary Clinton. I actually about forgot about her, but she is a very, very important political figure in our democracy. Yeah. Shout out to
Don't do that.
Shout out to who was a righteous person. Think about a good righteous. Shout out to a world famous Austrian painter. Shout out to him.
If you know, you know.
Hey, if you know, you know. Shout the fuck out to him, though. Shout out to
These paintings.
Shout out to the paintings.
I like this painting.
This one. What is this one called?
I don't know, but it has like the Ace of Hearts ghost on it.
Yes, it
Something
does.
That resembles it. That's why I like it.
That is actually called, that right there is called Spirit.
Spooky Wookie.
Spirit. No, it's fucking. Well, look at the back of it. The back of it has a damn.
Watch out for the other one.
You just gotta watch out for the other one. It is. Oh, it's called Grateful Ghost.
Grateful Ghost.
Yeah. Could you describe this painting without? Could you describe the painting to the people that's only listening? Is there any way that you can do that? Is it possible?
So the title is called Grateful Ghost, so it obviously has a ghost on it.
Yeah.
He's very grateful. He's surrounded by what looks to be a lot of checkerboards.
Yeah.
And then right above him, there seems to be some form of clouds.
Yep.
The whole painting itself, besides the ghost, obviously, is very colorful. And the clouds, obviously, are not going to be very colorful. They're just black and white.
Just clouds.
The ghost is black and white. But all the checkerboards around it are all sorts of different colors. There's multiple checkerboards.
Multiple elements to it.
And it looks like it definitely took... Well, it looks like there's some layering to it, actually.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can describe it. Oh, and the ghost is surrounded by like a pink aura.
I like that. I really like that. That's very nice, Seth. To death on Meth.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. Who do you think has the best chicken sandwiches? Do you know?
Chick-fil-A.
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 Have you ever? Go ahead.
No, I was done.
Oh.
Somewhat.
Have you ever had Popeyes?
Yeah, I've had that. That's a good chicken sandwich.
Really? I actually have never. Actually, I have had it once. I don't usually have Popeyes.
I think I was with you when you had that.
Yeah, I think that you probably was.
It was
okay, then maybe twice. No, maybe you was. Maybe you was with me.
All right,
it was just that one time. I
convinced you to go that one time.
Yeah.
Well, what it was is that there's a certain sauce they put on it that makes it taste better.
Yeah.
Well, and the breading is a lot thicker than most other chicken sandwiches.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's like very crispy. Like think of Bojangles chicken tenders.
Bro, I need to try the new Bojangles chicken sandwich. They have a hand breaded chicken sandwich now that I've never ate.
Wait, when did it come out?
I don't know. I think that it came out like a couple months ago. I've never ever tried it before. Did you ask me if it was good?
What? What? The chicken sandwich?
The chicken sandwich, yeah.
From Bojangles?
Yeah.
I've never had it.
I've never had it either.
I was just trying to like... The chicken sandwich from Popeyes is pretty good, but if you want like an actual... like... you know for sure it's going to be good, get you like a deluxe chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
I've never had deluxe. I don't like all the bullshit on there.
Well, it's just a piece of cheese and then like a piece
I
of
like
lettuce.
Cheese. Yeah.
And the lettuce really isn't, there's no taste to it, it just gives it extra texture. It gives it a crunchiness, like an extra crunchiness.
Yeah. I don't know if I like that. I've had it. I mean, I've had lettuce on sandwiches before. I just choose to just take it off of it because it's... I mean, it's kind of like unnecessary for me.
It's just, it makes it look cool. You open up, you're like,
it's just for aesthetics.
You're like, oh, it's instead of just being a bunch of different browns, there's a green layer to it.
Maybe instead of being an image consultant, I should be a chicken sandwich image consultant. I should consult
the person that creates like the chicken sandwiches that they show on the ads.
No, I would just consult the chicken sandwiches directly.
That's what you were doing.
I know, it's because I'm fancy.
Fancy pants.
I stick my pinky out whenever I hold my mic because I'm fancy. I'm very I'm bougie. I'm telling you, it's part of etiquette.
Like etiquette, like.
Yeah.
Do you ever set your table?
You're supposed to.
My mom actually does that.
Really?
Yes.
I believe that I did had an etiquette class whenever I was younger.
That's good.
So I actually learned how to do all that shit. I really did. Ain't
That's
that crazy?
That's cool. That's
Like,
actually chill.
It was like whenever I was really, really young, like I barely remember it. Like it was at a time that I actually did gymnastics too. Ain't that crazy?
Mm.
I did gymnastics whenever I was a little kid. I really was. I was like fucking 6, maybe.
Bro,
I'm actually serious.
I got something that like, man, my mom used to put me in them when I was like a baby.
What? The fucking go around?
No, it was like pageants.
Pageants?
Yeah.
Really? What kind of pageants?
Like little beauty pageants.
Really? You used to be in beauty pageants?
I got a bunch of baby pictures of me.
No way, bro.
For real.
Whoa.
Yep.
And your dad was there too.
My dad was pissed. No, for real though. There's a bunch of baby pictures of me like as like a little baby pageant model.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a model, dude. Think about that, bro. You're actually a model.
No, it was like if you go into like the dining area and there's like pictures of like a little baby.
That's
like,
you.
doing stuff.
Pimped out.
Yeah. With suits and stuff.
Whoa. Yep. Bro.
That's what my mom used to make me do.
I never ever knew that. That's actually badass, dude.
I can get the pictures, like, but
let's
she
get
has
them,
like a whole photo book of them.
Let's get them and frame them and hang them up.
She has the medals and stuff too. I was like, why?
I want to get them, frame them, and hang them up.
Dude, she's got like when I went, Tootsie Railroad.
Yeah, Tweety.
Tootsie, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
She had me dress up as like a little cowboy and stuff like that.
Really?
Yes.
I think that I did that too.
And suits and. Yeah, she made my brothers go through it too, like my older brothers.
Really?
Yeah, well, my brothers, they were like 1 year apart, so they'd wear matching outfits. And then she would take pictures of them.
Damn.
And like send them the pageants and stuff, and like, Devin and Bray, and then when I came along, she did the same thing for me.
They're like costumes.
They were more like scenes.
Did you ever grow up and like dress up for Halloween?
Absolutely.
Really? Do you know what you was? Do you remember anything that you ever was?
Some years I was a firefighter.
Really?
1 year I was a police officer.
You was a fucking fed.
Yeah. Other years I was like an army guy.
Oh shit. Was you in the
I still have the little.
Was you in the Navy, the actual Army, or was you in the Marines? He was in the Marines.
Marines, yeah.
Wow. How old was you whenever you went to the Marines?
6.
Damn.
Probably 6. The firefighter thing. A lot of that stuff was like church related.
Was you a volunteer firefighter?
Yeah.
Or was that your actual career?
That was I served many years in the fire department.
Okay. How old was you?
5.
Wow. I like that. Yeah. I like that a lot. So the Marines, firefighter.
I remember the little firefighter hat, and I remember like the little firefighter outfit. I remember the police officer outfit.
Yeah.
Had like the little badge and stuff. Like I still have little bits of those outfits. When I was taller, my dad used to get me like little Jordans. I think you might have seen those little boxes.
Brad still wears Jordans to this day.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome, bro.
The cool thing about Dad was that he was gonna be he was going to college for basketball. He's gonna go to D1.
I remember,
but then he ended up meeting my mom, and they had a family and stuff.
I remember still playing basketball with Brad 5 years ago.
He was really good.
Dude, I bet he still is, dude. Like, I bet he still knows, like, technical forms and shit like that.
He still does. The only thing that keeps him from playing is the joints.
Oh, yeah. I remember him saying some shit about it all the time.
You work hard labor for 30 years. Your joints are... 30 years is longer than any of us have been alive. Imagine working for longer than we've been alive. And then add, like, a few more years on top of that.
Yeah. Was you ever a construction worker for Halloween?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
Can you think of anything else you was for Halloween? I think that
A
you've
ghost?
named. Holy
Ghost.
shit! Like this guy.
Yeah, it was actually a ghost.
Like the ghost.
Yeah.
Was you a grateful ghost? Like that guy?
I was so little, dude. I was maybe 3.
Oh. Is that a cord fucking with you?
Not
I see
too
you keep
much.
on yanking at it.
Well, it's not too bad. It's just that it's like
It's just that there's not that much
it's all tangled
slack.
up. There's not. I mean, I could fix it, but it's
all
not.
right.
It's not that much of a hassle.
Oh.
I mean, unless I decide to like this.
Unless you just decide to completely just fucking dismember the whole podcast.
Yeah, and I don't want to buy another mic again.
Just fucking throw it down.
It costs so much as a video
I-
game.
I think it was like, was it like $80?
Well, it was 37 for my part.
37. So it's
That's $80. Just
Yeah,
about
you're actually right.
more
I
than a
guess.
game.
Yeah, you're right. Holy fuck. I mean, that's really not that bad for these mics. And
It's
actually,
not bad.
This is actually pretty good quality for the mics that they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these are actually pretty cheap mics. $80.
What's the
for a
highest
mic?
quality that you can get? Like, how much would they be?
Probably like a Shure. I think they're probably like $600 a piece. Not a
Dude.
Shure. I think a Shure or a Samson. Shure or Samson. Or actually, the highest quality is probably like a Rode of some sort. I think a type of Rode mic.
I really want to.
Those are very high. Those are like
what's-
$1,000 a piece, though.
I really want to put some more money into the equipment eventually.
Yeah, but
Once
like
I get licensed.
like the industry standard for the podcast is the SM7Bs, and that's what you see on all the podcasts, like Joe Rogan, like Lil Yachty's podcast, or just every.
How much is the SM7B? Like 500?
Yeah, I think that's how much they are. I could very, very well could be wrong. I bought one. I actually had one a long time ago whenever I was recording music. But the thing is that you also got to have a power, like a preamp for it, so that it has enough power to it, because it's a ghost mic, so it doesn't need power in order for it to work. Like or not ghost mic, it has phantom power. I think that's what it's called. So then whenever it has the ability to capture your voice or capture any sort of sound without any power. But whenever you have the preamp hooked to it, then it amplifies the.
How much is the preamp?
Probably like maybe like $50.
Oh, that's not that bad.
$50 or $60.
I think you're gonna say like 2,000.
No, hell no. But and then we actually have to get a
Well, we'd have to get a new. What is that
a
called
new
right there?
audio interface.
That's the audio interface.
Yep, that's the audio interface. So that's what captures
I think
all the
that'd
audio.
be. I think 2024, 2025 would be a cool year to like upgrade the equipment.
Most definitely, bro.
Because I'm being serious. Like,
Because we're getting on 100
we're getting to 100. We're
Getting to
getting
100.
closer to a year.
to a year.
What,
Yeah.
March, April, 2 months from a year.
Holy shit. A
Right?
year from doing this podcast.
It's 10 months right now.
And I think that has been pretty good for us not like spending money to promote it.
It's growing naturally.
It's
I mean, think about
actually
it's
it's
getting
really
close to 250 now.
it's mostly just algorithm and just like from word to mouth.
Yeah,
And just I mean we post on our story and shit on
Yeah.
Snapchat, but that's
just friends.
nothing.
I mean, friends only. I mean, I might be reaching just a couple thousand people, maybe
Yeah.
something like that. If you look at your follower,
Yeah. I mean, most of the time that's not even accurate either.
yeah, I don't know how the fuck they calculate that sort of stuff. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like
I
I
don't
look
know
at my
either.
friends list. I'm like, how the fuck is there like 2,000 or 3,000 people on here?
Yeah, because I don't
know that
have that
many
many people on my Snapchat.
I mean, people do quick add you,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay,
Or
And then-
Instagram. Sometimes I post it on my Instagram, and I mean, even then, it's not like a whole bunch of people. So then all the viewership that we're getting right now is just bullshit.
well, if you look at the views and stuff, I highly doubt that it's like there's like some that have 700 or 3 or 4,000. That's not friends. That's just people that seen it.
Yeah.
Like just
Wow.
today, like on my YouTube account, since I've been looking at the Wholehearted entertainment stuff a lot, it recommends me other like upstart podcasts. So like just
Oh,
today, like
yeah.
before we started, there was like a whole other podcast that had like people that had just started.
Bro, I see that shit too, and I click on it.
Yeah, click on
I'll
it.
click on it and I'll watch some of it. I really will.
Mhm.
And I'll actually compare and contrast.
Yeah, I like looking at the backgrounds.
Yeah.
I think the background for these is really
Like where are
it's really good.
like I'm thinking
It's just-
where are we at compared to other people? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like it's like it's constructive.
Yeah, it's
I think that it's constructive. It's not like there's another word for it that's not compare. It's like cuz yeah, if you can sometimes because people say that if you compare yourself to somebody else, then you know somebody else may be in a better position, and then I mean, which I don't think that that's a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing.
It's not a. It's
to look at somebody that's
doing well.
that's doing well in the field that you are also in, and you know take what they are doing right to do well, and apply it to what you're doing so that you can do well as well.
What you're saying right now is actually something that is talked about in 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It said now it's been like 5 years since I read the book.
Like inspiration.
But what it kind of broke it down to is that if you're looking for success in a certain field, look at those that have already been successful in that field and find what it is that they're doing and then do that yourself.
Exactly.
That's like a very dumbed down matter of
You're
fact.
kind of like mirroring.
If I
it.
grab the book, I might be able to find it.
Really, bro.
I know
like
you have it over there. I don't have my copy that's all kind of beat up from.
I remember that.
It used to be Devin's book. Then I had it as my book.
Yeah.
I went through it. I read it 9 times.
Really, that's a good book.
I read it 9 times front to back, and
It's top 5 for me for sure.
And then I gave it to you for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got it back, and it's still on my nightstand at my parents' house.
Really,
Mm-hmm.
it's an awesome book.
It's a good book.
I think that it's good to like a lot of that shit in there, and I think that it is good to kind of see where you're at compared to the most successful people. Like, because most definitely, like, if you're studying, like, whenever it comes to art, I usually bring up things that I usually am pretty adverse in. So, like, art, like, of course, I'm going to study the masters, the people that have been the masters of the field that I'm in, you know, so that I can base what I'm doing a little bit around, like, it's inspirational. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that I'm missing a word here, and it's kind of pissing me off because I hate that shit so much. Whenever, that's like one of the biggest things that I absolutely cannot stand. There's 2 things that I really, really cannot stand in life in general. Is number 1, whenever I'm trying to communicate something and I feel as if I cannot fully express myself to the extent that I am having the emotion at, and not really just emotion, but that I'm not fully
Convey your thoughts.
Conveying my thoughts the way that I wish to, or communicating it to the extent that I would like it to be communicated at.
Yeah, that's frustrating because it's like
very, very frustrating.
You want to be able to communicate and relate to someone, but yet there's like something blocking it.
Exactly. I hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit. It's that and fucking learning curves. I hate that shit so much.
Like starting a new job.
Yeah, or
there's a lot of it. Like for me, because like what I'm about to go do. This is not talking about the real estate, but the other thing that I've been talking about. That has caused anxiety.
Yeah. Oh, buddy, I know.
It's like I know I need to do this, but I know that it's gonna be.
There's gonna be a lot of shit that you got to learn.
Gonna be some fuck ups.
And then I fucking hate, bro. I hate that shit. Like a book. Like if I'm reading a book, and I'm really, really getting into it, and then I realize that it takes a long time in order for me to obtain all the information within a book. And then I have to spend that time. I have to spend a large majority of my time to obtain all that information within that book. Like, and actually pay attention to it. And I hate that shit so much. I don't know if it's just my ADHD or, well, I say that I have ADHD all the time, but I mean, I don't think that I really.
I would go and
see a fucking doctor
just to be sure, because it's kind of like,
nah, fuck that shit, bro. Fuck
are you
that.
sure?
Yeah, fuck that, bro. I ain't gonna go see no goddamn doctor about that shit. Hell no, fuck that.
I mean, if you were really wanting to know,
no, fuck no.
I would like the opinion of someone that's.
I think that I can diagnose myself with it, and I feel as if I have it a little bit, but I know what causes it, and I know why people have ADHD.
What is it? A brain disorder? Like, what is it exactly?
Well,
like,
bro,
Asperger's is a brain disorder. It's not like, because what it is there's too many sensors in the brain that are kind of overload the brain. I think I did some research into that. I was like,
really?
Yeah, I was like, what causes this?
Yeah, bro. Like, well, there's do you know Andrew Huberman?
Yeah, I mean, I know him. I don't
like. I can sit here and try to explain certain things that I understand, but that goes back to me trying to communicate what I understand, because that's like a topic, and those topics are, and there is certain topics that I talk about on the podcast a lot that I'm not able to completely convey, which really, really sucks, because I understand it, and that goes along with the learning curve as well, because whenever I'm sitting there learning something, and I'm just now learning, obtaining information. So then whenever I'm learning that information and then somebody asks me something that pertains to the information I've just acquired, then I will try to convey my thoughts in a way that is understandable from the point that I have, from the point of the information that I've just learned. So then it's kind of difficult because I understand the information, but I don't fully understand it to the point where I can reenact what I've just learned to somebody else, which kind of sucks because, I would like the other person to understand what I understand about it.
I guess that comes down to like,
but I don't. I'm not fully educated to the point where I'm able to completely teach it.
Yeah, there's like there's like two different levels of understanding. One in which you can understand it yourself personally, and then there's another level where you could teach it.
Exactly. See, then that's why. That's the whole reason behind me.
I don't mean to cut you off, but that was something I personally experienced in real estate school.
Yeah.
The teacher was asking me to explain something.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a deep enough understanding to explain it in a way that would be understandable.
Yeah.
But I understood it myself personally, but I didn't know how to put it into a paragraph to give to someone who didn't know anything about it in which they would understand it. Because it's complicated.
Yeah, it's
a very complicated thing. And in reality, as long as I understand it, that's like that's the main thing.
Yeah.
I'm being tested on if I understand it, not my ability to convey the idea to someone who doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
And
I think that, like, with me personally, like, I don't know about anybody else, and I always, and sometimes whenever I even talk about, like, me, whenever I say me or I a lot, I feel like sometimes it comes off as, like, it's narcissistic. Yeah, well, but I'm speaking from my experience.
The only experience you have is your own.
Exactly. So that's why it's kind of hard.
But I would clarify that before.
Yeah,
this is what I know. It's like, well, I live my life. Mm-hmm. I'm me. I'm not some other entity.
So whenever I'm speaking from the perspective of like I, it's just strictly because I have the only experience that I actually have is the only one that I've lived, and I can speak from my understanding of other people's perspective as well, if I can understand it. But anyways, that's going off the topic. What the fuck was we just talking about?
I don't know.
God damn it, man.
Because I kind of got caught up in the sauce.
Oh, there's two levels of understanding.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever I am explaining something that I just learned to other people, I have a good enough understanding of it to explain it. And also, what's cool about it is that whenever I'm explaining something, I am also learning myself. That's just me personally. That's just how I have come to understand how I understand things, because I tend to talk a lot. So whenever I'm talking about something, about a topic that I've just learned and a topic that I'm very interested in, I figured out that I learn more about the topic once I am able to express what I know about the topic. Because then whenever I'm speaking about something, then I am learning about it in real time, something that maybe because I'm thinking while I'm talking. So I'm thinking about the subject that I'm talking about, and maybe I've pieced parts of whatever about what topic I'm speaking of together while I'm speaking that I didn't realize that were not linked to one another.
That's why I say a lot, and I already know what I'm saying. It's a filler word to let you know I'm thinking.
Exactly. Well, that's a big thing too that I've, and this podcast and just being out there publicly in general through videos and through just different types of communication with one another or other people, I've learned a lot within the process of it too, because I am on camera right now and
it's public.
We're publicly we're publicly
just
speaking.
Came back on again and then went off. What is wrong with that thing?
It's fucked up in the brain, dude. But it's publicly speaking to an extent, even though that I'm not a big fan of publicly speaking and speaking to different people, like speaking to a whole group of people at one time. I'm not a big fan of that.
I don't like that either.
I avoid it, but it's something that I could work on.
This doesn't feel like I'm speaking to a group, though.
It doesn't feel like
I'm speaking to you.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's what's so good about it, is that we're capturing, just a conversation.
And at some points, I forget that that's there.
Exactly. So that makes it even better too. But even then, it also helps us with communication in general.
Especially if you got Asperger's.
Well, bro, I'm saying just in general. Whenever we're speaking.
Oh yeah.
It's good in general whenever we're speaking. Whenever anybody's speaking to one another constantly and just speaking in general.
Yeah.
You start to learn certain things, and whenever you're listening to yourself in the playback, you start to understand how you interact with other people and what your behavior is on a public level too, and it also makes you tighten up how you speak, because you are seeing yourself from another person's perspective, essentially, to an extent, because you're looking at yourself from a third person point of view. What, the shit keeps on cutting on and off? Is that what it is?
It's like a Christmas tree.
I am a Christmas tree.
It's going every time that you
speak.
You stop moving, it turns off. But every time you move,
it turns back on. Is it doing it now?
No, because I just said it, and now it's just fucking with me.
So it's just hard for you to take me seriously while I gotta. Because I'm fucked up in the brain.
It's like, you ever seen those people that have, when they have an idea, a light bulb pops up at the top
yes.
of their head? And then
I see those people in real life.
God damn it.
Damn it, bro.
How long have we been
we just don't need to communicate with one another again.
Well, no, we
just don't need to learn anything.
We're literally roommates.
What is it? 44. We're on 44. $44.
I feel like $44.
Why, are you trying to wrap it the hell up?
No, I was going to go take a shot.
Wrap it the hell up or wrap it the fuck up?
Do you want to?
Do you personally, bro?
I was just going to go take a shot.
Go take a shot?
Yeah.
Well, what do we do in the meantime? Just dance around.
That's the thing. That's the reason why I was asking
That's-
how much time we got on here. I didn't want to leave for a couple minutes too soon. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter to me, bro. We can wrap it up, and then we can do another one. Fuck it.
You want to do another one? We haven't finished up the whatchamacallit playthrough.
Halo. You want to play Halo?
I could do that.
Holy shit. We can play Halo. And then we can
You can
fucking
keep
do
on
this
wearing
shit.
that.
I keep on wearing this shit.
And we really don't have to move too much stuff.
And then afterwards, I can edit it the way that I've been editing shit. And it would be dope as fuck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I'm sure
We
it'll be
can-
a few moments. Let me go get more fucked up.
Yeah, you're going to get more fucked up, and
I'll
then
go
we're
get
going to
more
have...
fucked up.
Yeah, we're going to go fucking crazy ham,
We're going to
stupid.
go crazy on it.
Crazy,
and
stupid
then
ham.
I'm going to go grab me something to eat, though.
We are the Bomb Squad.
Bomb Squad.
You have to tell them.
We're the Bomb Squad.
We're the Bomb Squad, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. We are the Bomb Squad.
But for real, though, what about...
Are you hungry, bro?
I am.
Okay.
Dude, I went to the gym and...
You got hungry.
No, I had a pretty good workout.
Really?
Yeah.
How was your workout?
It was good. Good chest workout.
Chess?
Chess.
I played chess today. I had a good chess workout.
That's good. Your chest workout was mental. Mine was
won
physical.
a few times. Oh. Your chest.
Pecs.
Oh.
Pectoral muscle. There was what I was mostly focusing on was I did a lot of pull-ups too.
Oh.
Wide grip pull-ups for
Pull-ups go like this or you go like this? Underhanded or overhanded?
Like,
overhanded.
and then you pull up
Yeah.
over the chin. You hold it.
Yeah.
You hold it,
Yeah.
and then you let yourself down slowly because when time under tension for muscles,
Mm-hmm.
when they're under tension like that, is more of like like when you do like a barbell curl, right?
Yeah.
You see people sometimes they do it and they really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you bring it up and you let it back down, go slowly with it because during that eccentric motion, that's when a lot of the muscle building process is stimulated. So same thing applies with like pull-ups. So when you get your chin over the bar, instead of just letting yourself drop back down real quick, be really slow with it.
Mm.
But you won't be able to do as nearly. Oh my God! This is but you won't be able to do as nearly as many. But the quality of each repetition will be much higher.
Quality over quantity.
Well, we're not there to see how many we can do. We're here to build
fucking muscle.
Build muscle. So, and it's not like an ego contest either.
Bro.
So, like even with like a Smith machine, when I was doing like, my warm up set was just the bar.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was doing, okay, so we got like we got a bench machine. We set it at like a 45-degree angle.
Uh-huh.
Or the Smith machine, it's just, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The bar is straight across. You grab it.
Go ham.
You pull it up and you let it slide all the way down, and the bar's touching your chest just about, but it's not like
and your chest is touching the bar.
Yeah, but you're not letting the bar rest. You're not giving your muscles any moment for rest, and when it's in that full stretch, that's good, and you let it go back up slow.
It made me think of the lawyer test.
I don't know what that is.
The bar.
Oh, the BA, yeah,
or the bar. Right up the road.
Bar.
The
or
bar.
the speakeasy. Or the pub.
The
tap
fucking
room,
pub. The brewery.
The brewery, the tap room. I think they call it a tap room.
Bro.
It's like there's dancing or something going on.
There's something going on.
Something going on. There's
something
music.
fucking wild. Bro, back to what you was just saying. I was talking to AJ about this, is that I seen a small video of a fucking short clip of this guy that used to be in prison, and he said that he went in there and he was working out with all these guys, and he noticed that he was doing push-ups like he was doing like how you're supposed to do push-ups, going all the way down, touching your chin, head up, going full range motion. And then he was saying that he noticed all these other guys basically doing half push-ups. and they was just doing. They was like wasn't even going all the way down, and they was just. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like it looked like he basically said they was doing. They looked like it was good form, but they wasn't going all the way down.
A full range of motion.
It wasn't a full range of motion, and he said that those guys were actually getting better gains, and they was shaping their chest up way better by doing that. And he was, and then he explained the reason why. It was because that there's constant tension on the muscle, and it doesn't. He was saying something about this goes back to the fucking learning curve shit. I'm basically just spewing out whatever the hell he was saying, but not completely because I still don't completely understand it. So he was basically saying how for some reason it bypasses something in your muscle, and so it doesn't take as long for your muscles to rebuild, which is fucking wild. So we've basically been doing push-ups wrong this whole time. And I actually tried it today. Or not today because I don't work out on Fridays, but I tried it yesterday. And I did a full set with... Because sometimes whenever it comes to push-ups, I'll either do sometimes I do... It varies from 20, 25 to 30.
It's hard to have good form when you get kind of close 40, to your last sets because you're...
And sometimes I'll do 50.
Honestly...
And I try to do at least 100.
With the reps, I think that the best... There was a video I watched, and it talked about how, don't focus so much on the number of reps you do. Look, what's more important is good form.
No, yeah, I definitely understand.
And I think till failure, maybe. Instead of 4 sets of 10, maybe 4 sets of till failure.
Yeah.
And you can do that with bicep curls. You can't really do that with
Well, that's why I say that I do
squats and deadlifts and bench press. You would want a spotter. So when I went and did chest today, I wasn't doing those until. I about did them to failure actually. There's a lot. You kind of can know at what point. There's a certain point that you pass. That's I know for 1% certainty I can get this back up to the bar, and then there's one that's it's a flip of the coin, man. And once you get to that last one, it's like that. It's best to rack it because if you don't got a spotter and no one else is in the gym,
crush your neck.
It's not worth it.
Open.
It's not worth it. You still.
It's not worth a crushed neck.
No, nothing's worth a crushed neck. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
With the gym stuff, no.
Hey, shout out George Floyd.
See, got that in there, don't you? God damn it! Your thing's tweaking out again. It's back on.
I'm sorry. I am actually sorry.
I don't remember what I was talking about. Damn.
Man, it's just all jokes, bro. It's just all jokes. You don't have to take shit seriously, man. Yeah, you don't want to crush your neck with the bar because it's a very hard test.
The bar, I wonder what that stands for, BAR.
The
basic attorney rules.
Basic attorney rules, bitch. The bitch ass rulers.
My mother's friend's an attorney, but my mom told me about how difficult that exam is. Her friend had to take the exam 5 times.
The bitch ass Renaissance. 5 times.
Whew. I took the real estate exam for class 5 times. My original teacher, Annie Rashid, she said that the only test more difficult than the real estate one was the bar exam.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds very difficult. Both of them, they say, are very difficult.
Oh, they are.
Oh, they are.
They are.
Son of a fucking bitch.
That shit spilled.
Motherfuck.
No, it actually spilled. I'm being serious. We should wrap it up here.
Can somebody come over here and clean this shit the fuck up? Now,
We don't have any paper
please.
towels. Like, we actually need somebody over.
We don't have any paper towels, and we don't have any fucking maids in here. Can somebody please come over here and clean this the fuck up?
I appreciate it if you could.
I appreciate it if you
Just
came
to clean up on aisle 3.
to clean up on aisle 3, and we appreciate you if you slightly appreciate you.
Yeah, I mean, we got like,
I mean, there's a part of me that appreciates you for
I'll give you a
sticking
Tootsie
around.
Roll or something. I mean,
There's a part of me that appreciates you for sticking around, and then there's a part of me that really doesn't give a fuck.
I know, right? Ain't that crazy?
And there's like I think it's like 95-5.
We won't
The
say, we
95
won't say which way though.
Yeah.
We'll let you decide.
We'll let you decide.
All right, we're good to go. All right, well, I'm gonna go take a shot. I'll see you guys later.
The 95% is me not giving a fuck. And the 5% appreciates you. So I appreciate you. Only 5% of the time.